Hello everyone, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts New World Order. It has been a while. Um, it's been a while since we've even streamed this series. But I think I'm going to move away from that because my streaming has had lots of connection issues. I've had a lot of internet issues. So I think streaming we're gonna take a break from, and on top of that, it just didn't seem to do as well as just recording it. Um, what are my goals for this episode? I need to look at my research because I think ideally we are. I want to wrap up this war with the British. We've almost finished conquering British Nigeria and the rest of the British colonies in South Africa. Um, of course, the last couple of British held territories or provinces in South Africa are well, we're only advancing on one and it's being rather slow. So um more or less the idea of this episode is going to be us just going through finishing off the British. I'll probably be cutting out a lot of it in editing, but we're just going to play and see what happens. Um, Maybe design a new ship class or two because I can't remember off the top of my head, but if I recall correctly, I think we were about to get ready to design some new ships that we ended up not doing. Research. Where are we on our cruiser design? Do we have new light cruiser hulls? There is, yeah, light cruiser 2, but I don't think that was much of a improvement. It's hard to remember. Like I said, it's been a while with the holidays and all that. I've been, lagging behind. Oh, that's right. We're using Light Cruiser 3 despite having just unlocked Light Cruiser. Yeah, okay. I remember the weirdness that's been happening where I've unlocked the better ship hulls before um unlocking the previous ship hulls. So we had Battleship 1, unlocked Battleship 3, and then Battleship 2 and whatnot. That whole weirdness. Why are you overweight? Why is the Brawn Why is the Brawn 200 tons overweight? What happened? The heavy cruiser is also overweight. All of the ships are overweight. I believe they rebalanced the game again. Let me check the patch notes. I will be right back. All right. So yeah, it would appear that some rebalancing to ship weights happened while I was taking a bit of a hiatus from the campaign, which caused our heavy cruisers to become overweight, and I believe is the North Star overweight now? No, North Star. The North Star isn't overweight, but the Imperial is. The Imperial's overweight, and our heavy cruisers are overweight, which is not ideal. Um, which is a shame because I really like the Imperial. It was a good ship design. But now we are. Yeah. That's an issue we're gonna have to resolve. Um, which means we're probably gonna have to lighten the armament. I think it was a rebalance. The one rebalance I saw, I didn't go through and see exactly what was changed to make them go overweight. What I saw was that there was a rebalance between the 7-inch and 8-inch guns to make the 8-inch guns heavier than the 7-inch guns, regardless. Because I guess there was a weight discrepancy between the 7-inch and 8-inch guns. So that and the heavy cruisers use 8-inch guns as their primaries. Um, so I imagine they upped the weight of the 8-inch. Yeah, because the main batteries on the Victoria and the Brawn were 8-inch guns, and I believe we are currently building the Brawn. Are we not? We are indeed building 4 of them. let us scrap those. I know that's it. Because we're not that far in to building it. We're just gonna redesign. We're going to delete the brawn. We're gonna create a new design, and we'll just go from there. Having said that, we are going to use Cruiser 1, which will be 6,000 tons, which is our max. We are going to go a speed of, I believe, what do you go? You go 20 knots. So we will go 20 knots. Range will be decent for now. We'll leave that. Front tower 3. Fit you as far back as you can, although it's not going to be perfect. Which that gap is really bothering me, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's annoying. Secondary tower, rear tower 4. I can have pushed all the way back, which is nice. We might be able to fit some secondaries in there. I don't know. Big funnel, engine efficiency 25. Triple steam expansion engines, and I don't have an upgraded steering gear. I always love coming back to this campaign and then remembering, oh, I don't have this, and that. That would be the other campaign that I'm not recording, that I have this, and that. Oh, it's always joyful when that happens. So our efficiency is going to be garbage. We really need to work on that. We have Mark II 4-inch guns, which are... I would love to use, but I don't think I can. Now, here's the problem. Do we have... Wait. Okay, those are Mark II 9-inch guns. We have Mark I 8-inch. But those, I believe, got up-weighted. Which means we might go with the smaller 7-inch guns for the brawn, as much as I really don't want to. We'll put the 8-inch guns on for now, but we'll reassess that later. We're going to put 3-inch guns on the secondary sponsons, because we can't fit the larger 4-inch Mark IIs. Can I fit the 5-inch in there? No, it doesn't even give me the option to attempt it. Alright. On top of that, for casemates, we will do... Well, if these are these are Mark II 3-inch guns. Do I put Mark II 4-inch guns in the casemates? Good question. Let's swap out our armaments really quick. Do we want nose fuse or base fuse for HE? This thing, being a heavy cruiser, probably nose fuse for better HE damage, simply because shooting against it's gonna mostly shoot at targets smaller than it with HE. So I think we'll just leave it at that. Gun cotton. And we'll stick with white powder for the accuracy bonus. I love being able to hit things. That leaves us with a pretty good bit of weight that we can still add. So we can add in some more secondaries. I think I can fit in the other 4-inch secondary casemate guns. Can I fit in more 3-inch guns? No. I can fit 2-inch guns, though. There's our 2-inch guns. I forgot that I still need to do this thing's armor. 8-inch belt. I can put okay, let's do 6-inch belt. Maybe with a 3-inch extended, yeah. 1-inch deck. That might be a bit much. 2-inch conning. 0-inch super for now. Our 4-weight offset is not looking too hot. Let's put a 0.5 inner deck, because our deck pen Wait a minute. Okay, that's deck armor pen for the deck isn't going to be too terribly high. We might be able to just get away with a 0.5, I think. We should be fine with that. With a 0.3 in her. And that allows us to have that hefty belt. As for conning tower, can I bump that up to 6? I can. 11-inch turret sides for the 8-inch guns. Sure, 0.5 top. We'll do a 8-inch barbette. Casemate armor, 6-inch, 0.5 top. Length, we will extend the 2-inch guns out 2%. Gives us more range and accuracy on the 2-inch guns. Not a whole lot, but every little bit counts. And I think that is where we will leave it. Can I put 0.5 armor on the superstructure? I can. Can I go higher? Can I go 1 inch? Maybe. What can I lower? Okay, I might be able to... No. Literally extending the 2-inch guns doesn't do a whole lot with for our weight, so we'll just leave that. Oh, I suppose I don't actually need that much. We'll just stick with the 0.5 on the superstructure. Maybe can I add another inch to the conning tower? 2 inches. Can I bump this up to 9? What about... Oh, 9. 9 is the max. It will let me go. All right, we'll stick with 9. I'll be happy with 9. But overall, that looks to be pretty good for the redesigned brawn. Ideally, I'd like to extend our... I would love to fix our 4-weight offset. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think that was the one thing that the original brawn had, was a lot of rear armor. I think if I recall correctly, I put in a ridiculous amount of aft belt armor in order to balance out the ship better, but I don't believe I'm going to be able to do that with this. 18% for me is an awful number. I would like that closer to at least 1% roughly, but this whole ship design is awful. The pitch is terrible. The roll is not great. The engine efficiency is atrocious. But at least the ship is no longer overweight. That's the bigger thing. Alternatively, I could just turn the quarters back down to cramped, and then use that extra weight to probably balance out the ship, which could be something I'll do. But at the same time, I don't know what would be the better option, because this will allow us better accuracy on our guns, better reload as well, and better aiming and damage control. I think we'll leave it for now. This will be the new Brawn class cruiser, heavy cruiser. We will build... This isn't a design I'm exactly comfortable with. If I recall correctly, the original Brawn that we designed was an upsized version of the Victoria, more or less. So we are probably also going to do a refit of the Victoria soon, just to fix its weight issues. The Brawn we are going to build, we will stick with the original order of 4. And go from there. So we were only 2 months in on the previous design, so I'm not worried about. But to be honest, 12 months, 12 months is pretty not great, if I'm being entirely honest. 2 battleships, 8 heavy cruisers, 6 light cruisers, and 12 torpedo boats. All the only thing standing in the way of this extremely large enemy fleet is the Helgoland. Oh no, this is going to either be an unmitigated disaster, or we are going to absolutely kick in the teeth of the British Navy. this is what I love about this campaign. They actually made a change to the AI for the higher difficulty, which I actually don't remember what difficulty I even set this campaign to. Where the increased difficulty will actually cause the AI to have a bonus to research as well, not just money. So the AI becomes immediately more difficult, and we have already hit an enemy. I don't know what that ship is. That is one of the Jupiters. I don't know which one. Right now, I'm kind of just letting the ship... here, let's focus on the Jupiter, and then secondaries can focus on that torpedo boat. That way, we can just start sinking. We hit that torpedo boat. Let's swap targets to the other one. That one's sunk. It was unidentified. We are going to turn away from their fleet so they don't get too close. I don't want to get enveloped by them. I want to stick with our normal tactics of skirting outside their formation and causing them to try and circle. Okay, this might also end up being one of those, I've lost my train of thought. This might end up being one of those, where I just kind of, never mind. I don't even remember what I was going to say. I just started thinking about, I should get a screenshot of this. Oh, nope, I don't want to highlight the Helgoland. Oh yeah, that's a great shot right there. Look at that. We'll take that one and continue on. All right. I think we'll be fine. I think. Let's turn the ship a bit further. Got another good hit on their bow. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, they have some major flooding going on. I think they're about to lose that ship. Let us swap targets to one of their light cruisers, which is also getting hammered. Alright, they saw... Oh, that was a torpedo boat. That wasn't not even one of the targets I was aiming for. Lord Nelson's going down. Let us swap back to the Prince of Wales. Target their torpedo boats with the secondaries for a bit. Wales is getting very close. We just sunk one of their light cruisers in the process as well. You, sir, are getting uncomfortably close. Start blasting that one. All guns. Shoot the whales. Give them a bad time. This is why I still, at this in the early years of a campaign, will sometimes put torpedoes on heavy cruisers and battleships. Simply for these situations where the AI just sends a large fleet at a single ship and then proceeds to get really close and personal. Because this would have been a prime opportunity to launch a torpedo at their battleship. Which I don't think is going to be a battleship for much longer, by the looks of it. Yeah, I think that one's seen better days. We'll cut it a break. Actually, I take that back. Get that main gun back over there, because they aren't flooding. Okay, I think that torpedo boat's had it. Take out you. I don't know if our secondaries will pin their heavy cruisers. They might. They have 9-inch belts somewhere. Where's your 9-inch? Okay, your 9-inch armor is on your turrets. You only have a 4-inch belt, so yeah, we can probably pen them easily. Yep, there goes the cheerful. Not so cheery, Aryan. That was a terrible joke. I have not had enough caffeine today. Where's my... I had another 2-liter. There it is. I've honestly stopped even putting the 2 liters in my mini fridge. I just keep them on the floor within arm's reach so I don't have to constantly reach over during a recording to refill. Get some cherry cola in my system. Oh, we're on fire. That's not ideal. Put that out, gentlemen. Where's their I've lost sight of their battleship. Where'd their battleship go? There it is. You're not supposed to run away. Get back here. I might let the Prince of Wales live. That's almost heretical for me to say, to be entirely honest, but I think I have shown the British why you should not mess with the might of the German Kriegsmarine. Alright, let's sink the porpoise. That's a silly name. I love it. Also, I might need to pause this recording here in a moment and actually finish uploading the War Thunder video. We did the T-3457, and that was one of the requests that was made, which I do read the comments and I do put requests, and I do still remember that I had a request for, well, the Japanese, I think it was, what, Type 95, and then there was also a request for the IS-2, which I don't have either of those. The IS-2 being more reasonable because at least I don't have to spend actual money on it. There's a good hit on the Warrior. That one's probably gonna sink now. I might steal the soul of their battleship and then leave the rest of these ships if they proceed to if they wish to retreat, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Do they have a... No, they're not pumping an extraordinary amount of water. Okay. There we go. Engine 3 is dead. Yeah, they're dead in the water. There they go. Alright. Prince of Wales sinks. Secondaries on battleships are very important for times like these, when the torpedo boats decide to get close and personal. Anyways, there's that taken care of. Let's just simply get the heck out of Dodge. Turn on the main batteries again, because they are a little grouped up. If we can damage them a little bit, hooray. If not, I'm not going to worry too much about it. They're nice and easy targets, but I will spare the British a little bit. Or I can just let my thirst for blood get the better of me and go and sink them anyway, because it's not... The game has taken too long to give me the end battle button, so... They're right there. They're barely even moving. They're not even trying to run. Wait, they have 4 heavy cruisers? 5 heavy cruisers? Oh, well, there's 4. And then they have one of a different class. Where's that one? Oh, right behind them. They have... Let's see... Which one of these is different? You're different. How are you different? I don't know how they're different. I still hate how the AI ships can ram each other and not get damaged. You are getting way too close. You are getting way too close. Put down the cola. Target that. Oh my god. You are way too close, Bubba. What caused you to even think that this was a good idea? Full broadside. Full broadside. Now, just blast it. Blast it. Please tell me you don't have torpedoes. It has torpedoes. It's torpedoes. Turn, you fool. Shoot it. Sink it. Stop trying to avoid it, just turn. Oh dear lord, that's the difference between the two. One of them had torpedoes and one of them didn't. Wait, no, they all have torpedoes. I don't understand what the difference between those two classes were. Oh well. I think one of them just didn't refit. Ow. Oh, I'm flooding. Oh, that hurt. So once again, we see an instance of my own stupidity. got way too close to the enemy. Ooh. Oh, the Helgoland. Oh, our rudder's damaged. Oh, that's not great. That could have gone better. Yeah, we're gonna need to improve our armor. All these things if we want to keep them in service. Because a 10-inch belt with a plus 43% armor buff is not going to be enough going forward. But we did sink the last of the British ships, and the Helgoland lives to fight another day, albeit almost didn't, and is in desperate need of returning to port. So, that being said, I need to scrounge together another battleship to hold that straight. Let us see here. Who do we have in the area? Okay, Helgoland, you have 33% damage. You go back to Wilhelmshaven. And we will send possibly the Deutschland. Let's send the Deutschland up there. Hold the area around Scapa Flow. There we go. All right. That being said, that was an interesting battle. North Star, can you be refit right now? When was the last time we did a refit? Our last refit was in 1893. I did not want to do a new design, but all right. I think we'll do a refit of the North Star right now, simply because I don't want to have another instance of what just happened. Actually, hold that thought. I want to know if we are going to get 12-inch guns soon. I want to look at my research really quick, because we did just get induced boilers, so I'm going to take off that one. We got 5 months for armor forging. Big guns, we might boost research on this just to see. We might also wait. Let us... Yeah, I want the armor forging real quick right now. We'll wait the 5 months, get the armor forging, and we'll take off that research boost and let everything run normally. And then hopefully 12-inch Mark IIs are right around the corner, because I really want those. Mark II 11-inch guns aren't bad. Armor quality, Harvey armor. I actually need that. That is something that we should have had a year ago in game, and we don't. Who just collapsed? Britain collapsed. Oh no. We we beat the British so badly. Well, uh, we don't have to worry about the British anymore. Oh no. I didn't intend to cause them to just collapse like that. Okay. Well, that's a result. So, we had been at war with the British for so long that we caused their entire empire to collapse in on themselves, causing them to just cease to exist. So, all of their former territories are now up for grabs. Oh dear. Well, that's a shame because I wanted to sue for peace and grab up Eastern India while I was at it, but I guess that's not gonna happen now. Um, but I guess that's okay. We have more colonial conquests. We want to take. Uh, is this just for North? What are we trying to conquest here? We are trying to conquest. Because I didn't actually read what are we trying to take North Boreno? I think. How much do we need? How much tonnage do we need for this? We need 1,600 tons. That can be arranged in the form of my battleship fleet that is already there in the area. Although the heavy cruisers can go back to port. The Netherlands has oil. Harvey armor and 11-inch Mark IIs. Early contact mines. We'll do the refit of the North Star now. I'll just let these run. We might swap out for the 11-inch Mark IIs though. We honestly might do that. We might do a refit of the Imperial as well, just to fix its weight issues. Let us view the design. Let us go into the refit. We are going to... Do we want to do a full overhaul of the ship? If we do, that would include us... Well, first of all, I want to put induced boilers on board. We currently have on board the front tower 6, which is still the best one that we can put on there. Medium secondary tower 2 as well. We got that on there. The guns automatically upgrade to 4-inch Mark IIs, which is fine. We do have the 5-inch Mark IIs. So the thing is we can use the smaller guns, the Mark II variants of the smaller guns, which do slightly less damage. Are they more accurate? Not really. They really don't have much. The only real advantages that they have is they have more range. Does that accuracy maintain at range a bit more? Yes. And are they lighter? Also, yes. They're actually significantly... The Mark II 11-inch is significantly lighter than the Mark II... than the Mark I 12-inch. Which might be nice for replacing... they're also very similar in size. So let's do it. Let's put the 11-inch guns. I'll have to move them slightly forward from their original positions, though. But they are lighter, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Also, we might swap out the 5-inch, the 6-inch secondaries here for the 5-inch guns. Simply to put on... Alright, let's upgrade to Harvey armor first. Anti-float 1, Citadel 1. Let's put reinforced bulkheads and a double bottom. We got induced boilers now. Can we bump you up to 20 knots? We can. We also got better funnels. Or did we? Wait. No, we didn't. We got... What are you? Funnel with boats small. Yeah, no, we didn't. Okay. Barbettes. No, secondary. Oh, we got barbette too as well. Enhanced reloading. Hydraulic. Oh, we never upgraded from brown powder. Let's upgrade that to white powder. Standard ratio. Base fuse. HE. Let's increase that to nose fuse. And I think standard quarters. Secondary guns. So let's see here. What would be better? Mark II 5-inch or Mark I 6-inch? 5-inch is going to be lighter. Great. Probably more ammo. Wrong. No. You have more ammo. You have 200 rounds, whereas the Mark I has 880 rounds. That's odd. It's actually very odd. Why do you have so much less ammo? Huh. That's actually... That is extreme. Why does the 6-inch gun have so much ammo? It has 880 rounds. Oh, is that because I have 4 of them? Is it taking into account the amount of guns that I actually have right now? That might be what it's doing. Because if we look at the amount of 4-inch, yeah, okay. I think it's calculating that based off of how many guns that I have on the ship right now. Damage wise, let's see here. Slightly less damage. Accuracy is worse, but it has more range. And it actually has better past 2,500 meters. It actually has better accuracy. So we might swap out the... Yeah, I think we'll swap out the 6-inch guns for the 5-inch. Let's rotate... want to get them roughly in the spot that the original guns were in. You're not. We're orientated the right way. There we go. All right. So it's not quite the same positioning, but it's close enough. That's where they're going to be. Smaller guns technically won't do as much, but they're there. They'll do the job. 4-way offset is horrific right now. And I don't believe there's much I can do to amend that other than moving this gun back extreme amount, which I don't really want to do. Alternatively, I can up the aft belt even further. It's already almost the same as the main belt itself, 10-inch. Why is the 4 so overweight? Overweight by 139 tons. Oh, and our 5-inch guns also don't fit. Which is not ideal either. Oh, that's because they were upgraded from the base 5-inch. So we might need to lower those to the 4-inch Mark IIs. But anti-flood, nickel steel, double bottom, reinforced bulkheads, barbette 2. Got triple steam expansions, hydraulic steering gear, induced boilers, and with that we might actually be able to replace you with a smaller funnel. We actually might be able to replace both of them with smaller funnels. That will lighten our weight a bit. Can we get you up to 20 knots? Maybe we'll need to bring back one of the larger... Okay, yeah, we'll just need to bring back the larger funnels, but 20 knots so it can keep up with the other battleships. Let's replace the main guns with the Mark II 11-inchers. I did not mean to get rid of that. Put that back. There we go. We got our 11-inch guns, which are, once again, lighter and are more accurate at those longer ranges. Brown, you are also still using brown powder. Enhanced reloading, standard hydraulics. I think as far as everything else is concerned, we are still more or less where we're at. We need to replace our secondaries because the 5-inch Mark IIs don't fit. So we might have to dial that down. Yeah, we'll have to dial down to 4-inch Mark IIs, which is okay. We'll stick with the 14-inch belt. But we will up our fore and aft to 6. Well, we'll up it to 5. Yeah, 5-inch. And then I think we'll leave everything else more or less how it is. 10-inch barbette, yeah. I want them to more or less be the same guns that are on the other ships. So we will up their length a bit. There we go. There's our... I think that's a good update for the Imperial. The Imperial is already a terrifying ship as it is for the enemy to face. And now we've just made it faster and put better guns on it. The induced boilers are an amazing thing to have, so we will save that. That is our updated Imperial. It is within the weight constraints now as well, which is also nice. Yeah, fun times. Anyways, guys, that is where we're going to wrap it up with the collapse of the once great British Empire. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. I do read the comment section. On top of that, if you guys don't want to miss any of our future content, please subscribe. And we are going to be starting up a XCOM 2 series here soon, where I'm hoping for more viewer interaction. I do have a system in mind for that. So that's something that I'm excited for, and hopefully I don't have issues getting it recorded like I did XCOM Enemy Unknown, which is why we never went back to finish that series, and I just punched my microphone. So anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.